Yo, YouTube, what's crackalackajackasmacin? It's Waffleman with a video. It might look like I'm sweaty, just came back from doing some Uber, and it's hot outside in New York, if you know, and a lot of stuff has been going on in my life right now. So anyways, man, apparently we're gonna get some new 2K information, I think tomorrow and then in the upcoming days. Ronnie 2K, I think, said this on Twitter, or he said this on Instagram, but it looks like we're getting some more 2K19 information, which makes sense because it's now August 15th, and if he's running 2K is right, then tomorrow's gonna be August 16th, which means, you know, 2K, they gotta start rolling out something, because we still even haven't seen really gameplay. I mean, I guess they showed us a gameplay trailer, but I mean, we haven't seen like real, like I'm talking about some real gameplay, you know, I'm talking about what's like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of gameplay straight, 2K camera, action. We haven't really seen that, but apparently we're gonna get some information. But there's a lot of speculation going around about NBA 2K19, if they're gonna have the same archetype system, you know, what they're gonna do with the builds, what they're gonna do with my play, what they're gonna do with my park. It's very interesting that they're waiting until the last moment to do this, because you guys know, if they wait until the last moment, as soon as they show us this stuff, it doesn't matter, man. Like in 1 week or 2 weeks, 2K is probably gonna go gold, man. It's probably gonna go gold. I'm gonna keep it real, so you won't see that much changes from here on out. But I've been taking a minute to reflect back on the archetypes I made in 2K18, and then you compare it to archetypes I made in 2K17. Obviously there's more archetypes, way more in 2K18. But I had to look back, man, because there's also a lot of wasted time, and some builds I made, I have barely used it. Like if I got the build to only an 88 overall, or maybe only to like an 86 or 87, I've barely used the build. Which is the case with my rim protector. Now let's talk about the rim protector, right? This is a build I probably won't make in 2K19, man. I'm sorry. I'm like, the rim protector you guys made in 2K17, which was 7'3", minimum weight, 225 pounds, max wingspan. It was cool, man. Like, that was a cheese build, especially once you had the mascot on. That shit was cheese back in 2K17. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how he was that cheese. Like, that was probably the most cheesiest build ever in 2K history. Like, if you thought about a paint protector to be cheese like that, that will be the most it's ever gonna get. But in 2K18, it's just, man, it's still a great build. You're gonna see I get player of the game while having only 4 points using a rim protector. But it's just like, listen, man, at least in 2K18, it looks like they're gonna buff up the defense in 2K19. I'd only use a rim protector and probably Arena Pro-Am. You know, if you need to guard other post scores or athletics or other big men and you really need a rim protector, then I would only use it in Pro-Am. I would not use it on the park. It's not fun on the park, at least in my opinion. And then it's just like, oh man, it's just a rim protector, man. I mean, it's got some skills, of course, but the taller you make it, of course, the lower the attributes, some of the other skills are gonna be. So I prefer to just stick to a lockdown defender. But if you need a rim protector on your team, then go by all means, man. Use it in 2K19. I think I'm just done with this build, bro. The next build I actually figured to try out was the freaking shot creating post score, because we're gonna talk about the last two builds last. The shot creating post score is an interesting build because it's honestly the best dual archetype post scorer in my opinion. Of course, you got the two-way post score, which, I mean, listen, like I said, man, defense. Use any big man in this game, and for some reason they'll play at least decent defense, man. If you know what you're doing on defense, as a big man, you probably should have no problem, because the athletic finisher is athletic and he gets hella blocks. And then you got the post scorer who has strength. So this post scorer's defense is actually pretty good as well. And the thing about the shot creating post scorer is your mid-range is excellent. And I think I have Kevin Love's jumper. I'll probably switch between Kevin Love and my regular jump shot, which is jump shot 25. But that shit is wet, man. Like, the mid-range area for that big man and these 7 feet, it's like excellent release, man. And even if it's not an excellent, the ball rolls in the hoop. So this build is nice because he can guard, he can play defense, he has strength, he sets good screens, can shoot the basketball, and of course, since you're a post scorer, you have some dunking ability, and since the shot creator is also part of the archetype, the shot creator is a second to the slasher, so you also have a little bit more layups and dunking. So it's really a great, it's like the best of both worlds for a post score. I mean, if you want to make a post score, that's your build, especially since you'll still have a 91 post hook, post control, and post fadeaway. But the post in this game is just, I don't know, man. I've never seen anybody, especially a post scorer, be fading away mad times in a game consistently and making it. Like, that's the problem I have with the post score. Sure, you can do the post spins and that works, and the drop step and that's cool and all. But I'm talking about the post hooks, man. Like, they need to bring the shot meter back for that. I think they did. And it's just like, that's the one thing that's been keeping me from like liking this build and wanting to make it again in 2K19. Cause you remember I made a post score second as my second build in 2K17. Then in 2K18 my second build again, or probably my third build I think, was a shot creating post score. So I'm following this trend in like 2K19. I don't know if I'm trying to follow this trend anymore, man. I'm not sure, bro. I think as far as big man goes, I'll just make an athletic because that build dominates on every part of the court. And maybe I'll make something else, man. I'm not sure about stretches because still I hate stretch bigs, man. Since 2K17, even though it was fire in 2K17, ain't gonna lie, still hate the build, man. And it's easy to guard those builds, man. But the last two builds I'm talking about, right, that I might not make in 2K19, well, first of all, it's a pure slasher. No offense to the pure slashers, I had a great time using this build. Just don't feel like playing as a slasher anymore, man. Like, I just don't feel like not having the ability to shoot. Which, I mean, you can still hit mid-range shots because my lockdown does it and other builds do it as well. Don't know how that's going to work in 2K19. But a pure slasher mainly works best in a park setting. In Pro-Am, it depends on who your teammates are as well. But I'm not a slasher type of person, man. In 2K17, it was fire because you had the off dribble shot, you had the floater, everything was working, it was cool. But 2K18, I don't know, man. It's making me not want to make it in 2K19. Probably not gonna make it though, because I'm kind of tired of that build. And the last build, of course, the slashing shot creator. Now it's interesting because the slashing shot creator was, I think, my fourth build made in this game. Got it to a 90 overall, as you can see. But I've rarely used this build in like the past year, to be honest. Like this whole year, 2018, I probably used this build maybe 5 to 10 times. And I used it a lot yesterday and today to see if I wanted to make a build like this in 2K19. And I must admit, this build is ridiculous, bro. Like, I don't understand like the difference between my slashing shot creator, my playmaking shot creator. My playmaking shot creator has the better mid-range, but it feels like the mid-range on this build is wetter. And it doesn't make any sense because he only has gold badges compared to my playmaking shot creator. And this build be dunking, he be playing defense, and yo, the speed with ball is only at 80, right? But it still feels pretty fast compared to other people on the court. So I'm like, yo, he could dribble, could dunk, he could slash a little bit. He's got the shot creating ability. I'm making threes on the court. Like, I'm really shooting wet in some of these games. And I'm like, hold on a second, man. Am I gonna have to make this build? Like, this build is fire. Like, you guys haven't seen me use the slashing shot creator that much, especially in Pro-Am. But in Pro-Am, even back in the day, he was fire. So I don't know, man. I might make a slashing shot creator in 2K19, but it feels kind of redundant, because I never made a pure shot creator. I want to make a pure shot creator in 2K19, but it's like I have a slashing shot creator, I have a pure shot creator, I have a playmaking shot creator. Now we all know the best archetype in the game, if we're just doing like a single, dual or freaking primary or secondary, is the shot creator because of its cheese mid-range and its cheese dunking and layups that it gets added on because of it. It's a shot creator, man. It's cheese. I mean, that's why most of my builds have shot creator in it. But I don't know, man. 2K19, I want to see what they do, man. Will we still have the same archetype system? I heard some people might think it's triple archetypes. I don't know about that. I'll be getting a little bit too wild. But anyways, man, let me know what you think in the comment section. Is there any build that you won't be making in 2K19? Let me know on Twitter. Hit me up on PSN. Always respond on there. But yeah, man, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.